In the financial industry, there is many different risks that are involved with financials, banking, investments, that whole world. One of the risks I'm actually talking about is fraud that has become a very, very big popular topic. Fraud, cybersecurity, really that whole realm. Watch this video as we talk about some of the ways to maybe protect yourself and be more aware, as well as maybe talking about some stories and things like that that might help you in your situation, protect you and your family. Hello, everyone. Thanks for stopping by the Financial Beat YouTube channel. As you guys know, we come up in here each week to upload videos on different financial topics. Some of them are tax planning topics. Some of them are Social Security, investments, risk tolerance, all of that fun stuff that I know all of you enjoy watching this channel. Today, I want to talk about some of the other big risk that comes with investing, retirements, investment accounts, banking, any of that realm. Is fraud, cybersecurity, that whole topic. We've had a lot of interesting articles come about our way over the last few years that have been on compliance, about forcing more stricter guidelines of how client information is shared and all that, which I think is honestly a really good thing for a lot of people. One thing I wanted to talk about is, we've had a lot of people as of late be worried about cybersecurity. I have had a few people I know, and I'm sure many of you have, that have been maybe attacked by some of these ways. And I wanted to shed some light on just a few simple tips of ways to maybe what to look out for, how to avoid some of them, and things you should be aware of how you're sending information and things like that. The first thing I want to talk about is this can happen to anybody. A lot of people think you have to be vulnerable and things like that. No, it really could happen to anybody. A lot of our information is out there. Some of us might be more susceptible to certain things, but really what you want to look out for is emails. A lot of people are sending scam emails that look real. They call that phishing, where they're sending out a mass email and they're waiting for you to click on it and share some sort of information or click on a link that's going to allow them access to something. Same with a text message, a phone call. You're going to see a lot of those same types of things come that way. And they look very, very real, and they look like they come directly from the source. The problem is, they might say a bank's phone number, a bank's name. It might not actually be your bank calling. I have a client actually who had an incident with one of the major banks out there where it looked like his bank was calling. He gave them some information over the phone to verify his account. He thought he was protecting himself. However, it ended up being a fraud call, and they actually stole a good chunk of money. About $50,000 was taken right there out of a checking account. So by simply, hey, if something seems suspicious, something doesn't seem right, go to your local branch. If it's your investment accounts, call your advisor, call your custodian, whoever holds the money. And that's a great way to help protect yourself. The other way to help protect yourself is if you are sending information. I know in our industry, we ask a lot of our clients that are coming on board with our firms to run proposals, things like that. We send a lot of information back and forth. I might send you statements. You might send me statements, tax returns, things like that. If you are sending any sort of documentation that has account numbers, name, addresses, banking information, anything like that, you want to try to do so through a secure link. There's a few different ways to send them through secure. Google has their own version, but there's some other ones you should look into. If you are sending information back and forth via email or even text, I would definitely recommend looking at ways to do that on a secure link that might be more encrypted or might have some more protection layers into it that's harder to access, because that's a very common way people are able to get into your email or your phone and find some very, very delicate information out there that you might not want people to have access to. So I think those are some really, really good ways to look at that. The other thing is if you're looking at an offer or a solicitation of some sort, if it seems too good to be true, if they don't have credible references, if they don't have a website that looks legit, whatever it might be, right? If something doesn't sound right, if something's too good to be true, a lot of the times it's too good to be true. So make sure you're looking into protecting yourself. Americans in 2022, there was people that were over 60 lost $3.1 billion due to fraud. So this is not a small time thing. It is a very, very real threat to a lot of us out there, but especially the senior community, maybe people that are older watching this channel in their 50s and upwards. You are definitely more at risk than others. So making sure you're protecting yourself, watching videos like this, and doing whatever you can to protect yourself in today's world. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Next week, we'll be back with another video, probably more back on investments and retirement topics, but I thought this would be a very valuable, quick little lesson for you guys on cybersecurity and fraud. Hopefully it helped. See you again next week.